My alcohol container is empty. We're here, alcohol. Here, alcohol. Unboxing.
That's his bag, and he has an adapter. If you ever need that. I know. The question is, where are you going to put it?
Here.
No, I have a better spot. Give me. I'm going to leave it right here for you. But do it next. Please.
Yeah.
Please. I told him by tomorrow evening at latest.
We'll do.
Can you, when are you going to finish this, Louis? Because this is like...
I just got my axle today.
This is like the definition of a workout.
No, it's not.
Look at it, look at this. Walking, minding your business.
You never played jump rope as a kid? No, I just got my axle today. I wanted to finish it before, but my axle nut didn't fit. Luckily, I have a great mechanic over here.
Your nuts didn't fit?
My nut didn't fit. Is new store done? No, it is not. And for those who will wonder when it's open, when it's done. And for those who will wonder when it's done, when it's finished. And for those who wonder when it's finished, when it's ready. When it's done. Not a moment sooner. They don't seem to have gotten much done in the past 7 days, though. Oh, speaking of, can you call you-know-who before I sue him? Because you said you want to try one last time. Because because suing him is going to waste a lot of time. But I kind of want to do it anyway. Hey everybody, I hope you had a lovely Christmas. Today we're going to be working on a lovely MacBook that's not turning on and working. Let's see if we can figure out what's wrong with this MacBook and make it work again so we can collect some money. I don't think it was because of his title, because there were about 10 other videos. It was like Louis shows up at legislature. There was a video of me talking about how you deal with a customer service clerk if you want to actually get something out of them. There were a bunch of videos of mine that were deleted, or not deleted, but I guess privated right now and hidden from people by that channel strike that I got that have nothing to do with my kitty cat. I do believe there was even a video that BlackBerry was featured in as well, which would mean that YouTube has a bias against Blackberries. Which, I mean, they shouldn't by now. It's very clear that they've destroyed them, you know. Right now I'm looking at cameras. I was thinking of getting one of those domes where you can adjust the focus so that you could decide where you zoom, but they're like $280, so I'm looking at this one right here. This looks decent. 6mm. I prefer the 6mm ones because you can get some actual, you can really focus in on something. 8 megapixel, 15 frames a second at 8 megapixel, $143. I like the Hikvisions. So, right now, I think I have the 2 or the 3 megapixel ones that cost about $70 or $80. Did anyone say money? Says Mercea. Yes, and I'm collecting it. BlackBerry was saying mean things about Eli, which is now bad. Alright, we open this up. That's going to be shit, Louis. What's going to be shit, Idris? Most of those listings on eBay are shit products. What do you mean by that kind of? Be a little more specific. Do you not like Hikvision? Because I have the 2032s, and they're not terrible. It's just, they're kind of old. Here, let me see if I could show you what I have now. Yeah, I got these ones right now. Not this. This is the cheaper, shitty one. Let's see. Yeah, I got these right now. This is what I have. And they're not terrible, but I think I have the 6mm version, not the 4mm version. So I'm not sure how this one is shittier than this one. Alright. Thank you, A28. I tried to make something useful. Funny. It took way more time to edit than I thought. I thought I was just going to be pasting pieces together, but that wound up taking like 4 hours or so. Really, Hikvision, do you want China to see your security store feeds? You seem to have recommendations. Come on. What would you use? What would you use? What is your recommendation? Yeah, Ed, I don't get that. Oh, Blue Iris is shit. No, I've tried Blue Iris. That thing is trash. If you want to try and play back 4 or 6 or 8 cameras at once, it's miserable. You have to, the last time I used Blue Iris, and I'm not sure if it's still the case today, if you wanted to watch, like let's for example, see how Steve is walking from this room to that room? If there's a camera in this room, I'd have to watch this one. Then I'd have to stop what I'm doing and then go to the other camera that's in that room and then fast forward to the part where Steve was walking into that room to watch Steve walk from this room to that room. That stuff is just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. If you can't allow me to play back multiple cameras at once and remember where I was, if you make me switch back, just GTFO. Oh man, and especially with like the Hikvision's NVR software, you can play back multiple cameras at once with Hikvision's NVR software, but it's so slow, it's useless. Like when people say that this is fast and great, it's just, have you never used anything else? Have you never used anything else? Because, I mean, GeoVision system, it's not the best. It looks like it was designed for Windows Millennium Edition. But, man, you just click, bam, fast, 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 fast. It shows you all the different times you could fast forward through. The scroll bar is nice and quick. If I want to change to a different camera, I can stay where I am in the timeline. It's just beautiful. Oh, man. Yeah, I actually paid for Blue Iris at one point in time. Awful. Oh, I mean, it's worth what it costs, pretty much. See, now I'd have to switch again. I'd have to minimize it, close, figure out the timestamp that Steve left that room, open up the camera in this room. Nope.
Yeah, it's painful.
No, fuck that. Because at that point, you would literally just rather let the person rob you. Just fuck it. I'm just gonna fuck it. You win, criminal. And at that point, you just wasted your money on a camera system. Because once you're at the point where the camera system is so frustrating that instead of sitting there for 45 minutes, you just say, fuck it, I just want to get back to work, you win, criminal, it's useless.
But
And
the funny thing is, with the Hikvision, it was faster, was it not?
the Hikvision was slow as hell. That's why we left it, remember?
Their software was faster, no?
The software was faster than their standalone DVR, but the software was like this much. It was faster than a sloth, pretty much. Axis cameras are really nice, but Axis cameras are, let's see. Axis IP camera. Yeah, $286. They're showing me Hikvision. You fucking kidding me? Minus. Great job, eBay. Yo, I put minus Hikvision. No Hikvision. Fuck off with that. Let's see, Axis. 2 megapixel on VIF. Huh. That's actually cheaper than I thought. Yeah, Axis makes really good stuff. I just had that. I was always figured that Axis is a brand that I can't afford. But let's see if that's actually true. Maybe I just assuming that I can't afford them, so that's what caused me to not check them. And maybe they actually are affordable. Wow, so many different types of fucking cameras. Just give me a fixed bullet. Some basic shit. Okay. What's the price? Yep. No price. That's how you know you can't afford it. Website doesn't give you the price. Let's see. So this is 1440p. This is less resolution than the Hikvision. So for less resolution than the Hikvision, you pay twice as much money. So this one that I was looking at, where's the one I was looking at? One sec. Let me get off the screen so you can't see my bookmarks. So for this one, 8 megapixel at 15 frames a second, this is $143. The Axis, which is lower resolution, is $370. Yeah. Nah. If I see a contact for quote, that's how you know you can't afford it. If it says contact for quote, just give up and cry in a corner. I'm sure that you're getting something for this that the Hikvision doesn't get you. I'm confident that there's something about that camera that makes it better. Better interface, maybe more frames per second. Maybe it's not made in... Yeah. Maybe it's not sending pictures. Are you fapping at work after hours to Xi Jinping? But I'll let Xi Jinping watch me fap late at night at work, you know? Saves me a little bit of money. The most important thing is the ability to browse quickly, because if you can't browse quickly and have multiple cameras viewed and change which ones you're viewing, so I want to see these 4 cameras, then I want to see these 4 cameras, then I want to see those 4 cameras, and I want it to never change where I am in the timeline, and I want it to be quick, you're going to let the thief just steal stuff from you, you know? And that just... Axis is professional, but yeah, anyway. I'm going to stick with that. I'll stick with my Hikvision. My cheap vision. Alright, so let's actually fix a MacBook today. So we're stuck at 5 volts at 10 milliamps. Let's see what's going on. What's causing that? We're just going to take this board out of the case. Where'd you get the screwdriver with the magnet on the side? The screwdriver doesn't come with the magnet. I buy the magnets separately. These little round earth magnets you can get on eBay or Amazon. The hardest thing is figuring out which ones are the large ones, because the smaller magnets suck, but I can never tell from the picture because the picture's not to scale. I just go and I go, oh look, I need a magnet this big, and the picture on my screen is this big, and that's how I buy them. And that's what makes Paul sigh. 14 by 4, Paul said, is what I'm looking for. I don't like GeoVision cameras. Yeah, the GeoVision software I like. The GeoVision cameras are very expensive. You're essentially getting a Hikvision at double the price. No, don't get me wrong. You can get the Hikvision one that has... it can do an additional 5 frames a second. I'm not sure if they're using a better implementation of the H.265 codec. Maybe that's what you're getting when you pay more. Maybe you're just paying more for the brand name. But I looked at some of theirs. They have... They're 8 megapixel ones that are adjustable, so instead of it just being stuck at 6mm, you can move it around and everything. Those are about $340 to $360. Again, that's outside of the budget for an individual camera. You can wind up spending $6,000 or $10,000 just in a camera system. That's not happening. As long as we have our security cat, though. The security cat went home yesterday. When do you think the new store will be done? When it's finished. As soon as it's finished, it'll be done. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they've been moving really slow from the 18th to now. They added insulation and they put the window in the frame.
So let's see how fast they get that done. That's gonna be key. How many people is he gonna use to paint?
Probably one person and a cat.
Or a dog.
Paul misses his security kitty.
I didn't even get to say goodbye.
You got to say goodbye on the weekend.
I didn't know he was leaving. I didn't say goodbye.
Well, nobody got him any more food.
I didn't say goodbye either.
He was when I came here. He did not want to be alone that day. He was screaming and screaming and screaming for the entire 30 minutes I spent here.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw the one that was of him trying to jump on your lap. You should have seen how sad he was to be alone that day when Anel came in and he waited for Anel at the front door when he left. Like, you're not leaving me, are you? It's time. So Erica's spending the whole day with him today. She gave him so much attention yesterday.
But he's getting beat up.
Blackberry kept hissing at him and clawing him. At one point, Blackberry may or may not have had a quart of water spilled on her for being a little. She was being a little princess a little too much. I love my little berry. She is my princess, but sometimes it's a little too much. I didn't have a spray bottle, and she did it right in front of me. And while she was clawing him, she jumped. She went so fast and lost her aim because she was so blinded by anger that she clawed me in the leg. So I poured a quart of water on. What kind of doors are you installing in the dividing wall? Most likely self-leveling concrete. We're probably going to use some self-leveling concrete. What do you think, Paul?
Self-leveling concrete doors?
Yeah.
Self-level.
I don't think donation link bit.ly/tiplewis works. Fuck. Is it that it doesn't show up or the link doesn't work? I see the link works. If it doesn't show up, then I may have to restart Open Broadcaster. A lot of the times Open Broadcaster breaks and stuff doesn't show up. And that seems to be what's occurring here.
There's no hello welcome.
Yeah, I didn't turn my speaker on too. Yeah, fuck me. Let's see. OBS has been whack lately. This is like the third time that I had to stop the recording and restart OBS because that didn't work. Go to dashboard, alert box. Let's see. Yeah, you fucking piece of shit. It's OBS. You can hear it, but you can't see it. That's so fucking dumb. That's so dumb. Let's see. Are you going to be in the new store on New Year's Eve? I don't know. I have no plan for it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Thank you very much to F. Weldon. Thank you for very entertaining videos. Thank you, Mr. F. Weldon. Rewa said, thanks for making such important contribution to the industry. We wish you forward moving for New Start. Rewa is really, really trying hard to get my attention. One sec, I have to restart OBS because it's... Are you serious? It still doesn't show up. What the fuck, OBS? OBS is just broken as all. You fucking piece of crap. Oh, why? Why? The actual link shows it. Yeah, the link shows it, but it doesn't show up here. And now? Nothing, Ed. Yeah, YouTube Live Alerts. This is a browse. That's using the same exact URL. Refresh cache of current page. Yeah, you're just dead. Yeah, that's lame. That's just usually restarting OBS fixes it, but this time restarting OBS doesn't even fix it.